What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel, Jigs in these Wi-Fi streets. I'm Jigs. Okay, thank y'all, all of y'all, for clicking on my video. If you're new, please do subscribe. If you're not, thank you for subscribing. All of y'all go check out my other videos. Okay, comments are both free and welcome, so please do feel free to leave me some commentary on the comment section. And all of y'all give me a like. Okay, that helps out with the algorithms. Y'all give me, give me, it's right there. It's free. That's all I'm asking for, right? Anyway, I know I'm late. I think yesterday was the episode 11 of season 7 of Potomac. I have been watching, but I don't want to, leave my reviews like that. Okay, I know I haven't been on it, but I'm on it today. Okay, I'm going to drop like 2-3 videos back to back. Try not to get ahead of myself just because I know a couple of things, because I've been paying attention, right? And a couple extra things have happened. So this is just a review of episode 5, okay? So, anyway, let's just get into it, right? So, Ashley goes to Candace's house because Ashley did introduce Candace to the group, okay, if you haven't been watching for a long time. So, Candace feels like, everything's gone left. Let me give her a second chance, especially now that her and Michael are getting a divorce because Candace cannot stand Michael Darby for nothing in this world. So, Ashley comes over, they chomping it up, whatever. And Candace mentions that Chris doesn't want to be in the group anymore because of what Giselle said. So, Candace asked Ashley about some hockey player that she's been rumored to be with. Now, as of late, a lot of things have happened, but at that moment, she denied it, right? So, and then she goes, I've heard I've heard stuff on everybody, and especially Karen lately. And Candace is like, yeah, I heard she's been having dinner around town, but it's not with Rain. And then they flashed it back to Charisse on a reunion. Now, Charisse is a vet, okay? Charisse is season 1, day 1 of Potomac. I don't know if it was a contract thing that she left, or it was her choosing to leave, or if they just didn't want to renew it. But she's a vet, and she was the one that said on camera, on the show, that there's rumors in Potomac that Karen be dating other men. Okay, Charisse was the one that introduced the idea, or not the idea, but basically said publicly on the show that that's the rumor about their marriage. So I don't know. But cut to Mia. Mia and her husband was discussing her health, and thank God she's in good health. So I'm gonna skip, skip past her because they was just talking that, and she doesn't have any cancer. She still has the lymph nodes. She has to get them removed. That was, I'm guesstimating, if not weeks ago, months ago. So I'm pretty sure she took them out by then. But let's get to Robin, right? So Robin goes to see a lawyer about the prenup. Juan is like laughing at this prenup because technically when they got married, no, he's laughing at the prenup because he's like insinuating like, you think it first off that something's gonna happen, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna take your money. But my thing is this though, when they first got married, he was the one with the bank. I'm not saying he don't got money, but Robin's embellished chatline is doing really good, and so is her podcast with Giselle, and she makes money off both. And remember, she's the one that's flipping houses. I think he's an investor in that, but she hasn't stopped flipping houses. She buys houses, fixes them up, and sells them. So that's a source of income. Also, my thing is this though. Juan at that time was what, a basketball player. He was the primary breadwinner. And when they got married, she signed. Now, granted, there was no money to fight over after their divorce, but I don't see Robin as being wrong and wanting to protect her assets. Okay, now this was the first time though that I seen Robin finally out of her mouth. No, she did say on a reunion show that Juan has cheated. Juan don't like talking about nothing. Like, excuse me. As soon as Robin brings up anything that was a bad thing in their prior marriage, he completely shuts down. But Robin also has this habit of, to get past the moment, slapping a band-aid on it. So I was surprised that she was just open because you're filming. Like, they pretend like the cameras is not there, but the cameras is there. Like 20 people in your face. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first time I heard her admit that the reason why, or the second time that she's admitted that the reason why they got divorced was over infidelity. But Robin does not like talking about that shit whatsoever. Anyway, so here we fast forward to Karen goes out with the ladies. I forgot what they was doing, picking oranges or doing something. They went to like a grove and shit. And Wendy mentions how she feels some type of way, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Robin excluding her from the family fun day. I understand not being around people that disturb your peace. But my thing is, this involves the kids now. If she was doing hosting a dinner and says she's not invited, or a ladies trip and says she's not invited, fuck it, it is what it is. But I don't like the whole family not including the family. But Wendy's like, listen, I'm gonna try to get us together. I'm gonna do we're gonna go to a winery and we're gonna do something called a bussin' session now. She meant this bussin' session to be like I guess people hold themselves accountable and it's supposed to wind up in peace. Why would you call it a bussin' session? But okay. She wants to do a bussin' session. So shout outs to Candace for getting Trina Rockstar to give a feature. We're gonna go straight into the winery because this is like the tip top of the episode anyway. Right? Okay, I know I skimmed through, but I mean this is the highlight of the episode, right? Candace and her sister, I'm with her sister and Chris, and the big moment of that sit down is her announcement of Trina Rockstar, right? So we gonna go, and then Gordon and Mia was talking about her health. She's fine. So we gonna skip right to the meat and potatoes, right? So at the winery, first Karen sits down with Ashley and excuse me, y'all, I have a fake tooth. Yes. I'm not as cute as Christian or Young, so I can't be like toothless looking like a custody in front of y'all or whatever. But like I be fucking salivating. Go ahead, you can laugh. I don't care. Everybody, my cousins do. You should see the ass cutting my cousins be putting on me. But anyway, Cartier Never Lie is expensive, and I live in New York, and these motherfuckers want 2 stacks for a tooth for 1 tooth. I'm not even playing with y'all. Like, that's coming on my income tax. But I salivate like a motherfucker anyway. And you might see a slip and slide every now and then. Anyway. So Karen brings up the blogs, right? Because Ashley's insistent that she did not leak to the blogs that they was getting divorced. Because this is a time where they had called for a separation. The world didn't know. I mean, she's insisting she didn't tell the blogs. But, of course, understandably so, given Michael Darby's past, everybody is Team Ashley, which, I mean, like, again, understandably so. He's been accused of infidelity. He got caught up in a picture scandal and said that he went with the girl, but all they did was talking that he fell asleep. Okay. Then he was accused of, I believe, either spanking or groping one of the productions. I'm not sure if it was groping, spanking, if he grazed, spanked, groped, I don't know, but he did something to somebody's booty. Allegedly, kind of, sort of, maybe, because he was accused of that. So, understandably so, the world is on Ashley's side, right? But Ashley, I think Ashley still loves Michael. I think when they first met, him having money was definitely an appeal. I do think she finds him to be a handsome man. I like older dudes. So, you know, like, I'm 40, so I'm up there. But, like, just because I'm entering my 40s doesn't mean I'm going to be a cougar. Like, I like older men. So, there's a possibility that she found him handsome. And listen, the money was, you know, appealing too. But I think Ashley genuinely loves Michael. I think, okay, she's dating someone by now. Okay. Remember, this is me reviewing episode 5. She has been rumored to be dating somebody, and has there's a picture out of her with the dude. I think when all of this initially went down, what Ashley really wanted was to give Michael a wake-up call, and instead of him trying to be like, no, let's work it out, he is just moved forward and is like protecting his assets. And when she saw that, it sunk in that he is ready for the divorce if she is. He'll stay if she's willing to stay. And I think Ashley wanted him to fight a little bit. I don't know. But also she has 2 kids with him, so she don't want him being, you know, burnt up in social media. So I understand that, you know what I'm saying? But let's get to the real meat and potatoes, y'all. Okay. So, okay, the premise of this game, we're getting into the game. So the premise of the Bussin Session is, right, everybody's going to take a turn in the hot seat. Everybody else, when you're in the hot seat, is either going to give you an affirmation or a complaint. And you can either accept it or you could burn it. But burning it with the premise of taking ownership in your participation, right? Because the everything's supposed to wind up peaceful, right? So Wendy decides, after she explains, like, let me go first since it's my game, right? Okay. Ashley gets up. Yeah. Ashley gets up and is like, at first when we met, you was a little tight, I'm putting this in layman's terms, y'all. And my battery's dying, right? Damn it. Anyway. So, let me hurry up. So, I'm putting in layman's terms. You opened up. Thank you so much. Blah, blah, blah. Something nice. She gives an affirmation. Candace gets up. When I first met you had a wall up. Because remember, Ashley introduced Candace to the group. Candace came before Wendy. You had a wall up. You let it down. Blah, blah, blah. My affirmation for you is fuck bitches get money. Right? Okay. Now it's Mia's turn. Mia's like, I feel like you are a very dismissive person. But I'm glad that you're willing to take accountability. I'm glad that you did this, blah, blah, blah. Wendy takes the paper. She decides to burn it, but she receives it, right? So now it's Robin's turn. Robin's like, listen, we like oil and water, and I'm good with that. That's it. Giselle, Wendy, she's like, okay. Right? So she looks at Giselle, and Giselle's like, I'm going to double down on what Robin says, and I'm going to piggyback on what Mia says. You are dismissive. Because all last season, Wendy did come for Giselle, but here's the thing that Giselle likes to conveniently leave out. You went after Eddie, trying to put Eddie in an infidelity scandal. Everything is I heard on the streets. Word on the streets is word. Leave them bitches in the streets. You don't have to bring it to the group, and if you do, it doesn't have to absolutely, positively be on camera. And if it is, let it be another housewife. Why it's always you? Now, I love me some Giselle, but she is the pot stirrer of Potomac. Period. And this is not the first time that this is the first time, I will say, in 7 seasons where she's ever accused a house husband of making her feel uncomfortable. But this is not the first time she plays with people's marriages. And she's always putting the infidelity card, like not everybody's Jamal. And yes, marriages that are longevous, they could have infidelity. But again, not everybody's Jamal. You experienced that. Stop playing with other people's husbands and marriages and reputations. Accusing them of constant, she has said the Karen thing, but Sharice was the one that brought it to the cameras. So I'm going to give that one to Sharice. But Giselle was more than happy to piggyback off it. Giselle did speak over Monique. She did speak over Monique in her marriage. She's doing it now with Chris with this incident. There's not been a lot of Potomac wives, but damn, I'm missing one. But this is like becoming commonplace. Every season, her saying somebody in the group's marriage, there's infidelity in the marriage. So she's conveniently leaving out how she tried to pin that shit on Eddie, and Wendy be damned. You feel me? That's why Wendy went after her. And Wendy, you already know, Wendy's a wordsmith, honey. Remember Phaedra Parks? Phaedra's a wordsmith. Women who can read you. But their reads are like stingy reads. You feel me? And Wendy's one of them stingy reads, right? But anyway, she decides to pay it to Giselle, and she goes back to Robin, and so they go back and forth. So Candace is trying to reel this in. So Candace is like, why don't you, to Robin, tell Wendy what the real issue is. Excuse me. Robin's like, stop telling people I try to fight you. So a couple of episodes ago, they was all together. It was an event that Ashley hosted. They got into it over the whole Mia health thing. So Robin, during the argument, Robin gets up. Now, remember, cameras is rolling. When Robin gets up, Robin is very animated, but Robin does not walk towards Wendy. She didn't throw anything at Wendy. She didn't act as though she was gonna swing on Wendy, but she did stand up. Now, I don't know where you from, but I'm from the South Bronx. And when people are arguing and somebody gets up, it's usually preceded by the other person getting up, which is not preceded by a tickle fest. Okay? I don't know Robin personally, but Sharice and Robin go back years. Maybe Sharice misread her, but Sharice did get up and she did put her arms around Robin. Now, from Wendy's standpoint, Wendy feels like Robin needed to be restrained. Now, did Robin push Sharice? No. Did Sharice have to do a tug of war with her? No. But from Wendy's viewpoint and standpoint, I can understand why Wendy said she had to get up and hold her. Another thing is, Robin, I understand Robin's a businesswoman, but this is the tricky thing about signing up to be a housewife. Your life is going to get put out there, and it's not just your life. Cameras is on you, and you don't know what's going to be edited into the show or what's going to be edited out. Robin has gotten in Ashley's face. She got in Monique's face. She is someone who she'll go back and forth for you, or the ladies will. I'm not gonna make it like Robin is violent, because that's not what I'm suggesting. What I am saying is that Robin has a tendency to get up more so than any of the other ladies. She has a tendency to get in people's faces when they're arguing. Now, we'll say this: what she has not done is physically accost anybody. She has not thrown anything at anyone that I recall. So she can always say, this is just how I argue. But can you say that I've put hands on anybody? And no, she has not. But it is aggressive, and there are people in this world that you don't know what they've been through. Now, I'm not saying that is an excuse for violence. There's never an excuse for violence. But you don't know what a motherfucker has never been through in their life. I know people whose moms passed away. So if in an argument you say your mother, you are going to have to press charges, because you're getting a fistful of somebody's hand in your mouth. Is there an excuse for violence? No. But let me say it again. I have homies whose mothers have passed away. My friend Michelle, her mother died of cancer over 10 years ago when my friend was young. In an argument, if you say your mom's, she going to jail. If you finna call the police, she going to jail. So, getting up in people's faces, it is aggressive. It's a sign of aggression. I wouldn't say she's aggressive. I actually find Robin to be very docile, but when pushed, can go to 10. In fact, I don't think there's no in-between with Robin. I think you get chill Robin 99% of the time. And Robin's actually really goofy and silly and very friendly when you fuck with her. You understand what I'm saying? And so what you can't say is that she's put hands on anybody, but what you can say is that she has gone in people's faces. It's documented. And you don't know. And this is also them living in the moment, so I don't feel like they always lie. I feel like that happens episode 2. This is happening in real life. So you can say episode 2, week 2. This is week 5. So this is, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks later, maybe 5 weeks later. Right? Because you never know. Sometimes they stop filming for specific reasons, right? For holidays and shit like that, right? So it could very well be that sometimes they do forget the shit that they do, and it's not that they're lying, but unfortunately, it's on camera, and Robin is wrong. Robin did need for somebody to, Robin did get up. Now, Robin may be arguing also from the standpoint that I didn't need to be restrained because technically Sharice didn't restrain her, but here's the problem. Sharice did get up and stand in front of her, and that's what Robin did. She called Sharice and was like, Robin, did you have to get up and restrain me? And Sharice said no. Now, Sharice is super cool with Robin, so that could be a factor. Or it could be that, again, this is weeks later, so they just forgot. But it's on camera, and, Bravo re-aired it, so Wendy's looking like she's winning this argument from a viewer standpoint, because when, as you speak, they rerun the tapes. She did get up, Charisse did get up, Charisse did go like this. Robin didn't hit or nothing, but she just like, like skated by her arm, but she stood in front of her and she did grab her by her waist. So from Wendy's standpoint, Wendy's not technically lying. It's just they probably don't remember. So, and there's already mad tension between the two of them. And Giselle, of course, is gonna rock with Robin. So now both the Green Eye Bandits is yelling at Wendy. Robin can't take it no more. She gets up, she walks off. But in this case, Wendy is right. Now, was she gonna fight her? I don't know. So I can't say that she's right. And when she says she had to be restrained because she was gonna fight me. But from her standpoint, she can, in her viewpoint and where she was sitting, she can say Charisse had to get up and stand in front of her. Even if it was on Charisse that she got up, because Charisse wasn't the only one there. There were several ladies there, and it was Charisse who decided to get up. Ashley didn't get up. Nobody else got up. So that was on Charisse choosing to get up and feeling as though Robin was going to do something, because everybody else was sitting there and nobody else got up. So you can always argue, well, that was Charisse. Charisse got nervous. Charisse was the one that got up. I wasn't going to touch her. But again, from Wendy's viewpoint, I'm just saying. But here's the thing. I'm a fan of the franchise. I've been watching since season 1, day 1 of Potomac. And Robin is known to get in people's faces. I'm just saying. Anyway, so this episode ends with now Robin leaves, she's upset. Ashley proceeds to tell Candace that at the spring party, at Karen's spring party, that her friend told her that Chris was trying to kick it to her and get her number or whatever. Candace is like, listen, you just saw me a couple of days ago. Oh, my friend told me this after I saw you in your house. Candace is like, why you didn't call me? What is this thing with Chris? Why y'all all trying to gang up on Chris? Because since the season has opened, this whole entire situation with not just Giselle, but Chris supposedly slid up in Ashley's DMs. To Chris's defense, I'm going to say this. Sliding in your DM is not commenting on your posts. So Ashley doesn't know the verbiage. You feel me? Even though Ashley's not that, I'm 40. I'm older than her. And a lot of this verbiage is this generation. Now, I'm hood. So I'm always going to keep it in bonnets when I'm talking shit or whatever. And thanks to my 21-year-old, I'll always be young. But, how I know when I'm older than you? Come on. You know the difference between a DM and somebody commenting on your post. If he was trying to kick it to you, he would have done so privately, not publicly. So I don't see it as he was trying to kick it to her, because if he was trying to kick it to her, he would have been in her DM. He was not in her direct messages. It was public. Right? So I'm like, okay, score 1 for Chris on that end. But is now he's sliding up into several DMs and getting fresh with a lot of women and this, that, and the third. And now they're hearing rumors. So, and this has been from the beginning, from episode 1 of the season. So Candace feels like they concocted a plan to make this season Chris and Candace season. And here's the thing. Monique was saying, listen, the reason I'm not condoning violence, but this is something that Monique did before the whole season started. Her last season, the first episode, Monique went live after the show, and she was explaining how somebody out of the circle who knows Charisse had accused her of cheating on her husband, and that the baby wasn't her husband's, and that one of the ladies of the show should put that on the show, right? So Monique was already hot from before the filming even started because of that. Now here's the thing. The ladies refused to do this, but here's the supposed alleged what happened, right? At Andy Cohen's baby shower, somebody came, that Charisse came, said this amongst the ladies and wanted one of the ladies to introduce this as a storyline into the show. None of the ladies did it though. I was waiting. Every episode. You know who did mention it? Giselle. As per her usual. I love me some Giselle. I do. There's only 2 housewives that I hate. Camille Grammer and Laura from the OC that she tried to say that Vicky was having threesomes. Y'all hate Danielle Staub for what? Cause she was a stripper, she ain't the first, last, or only. And cause she was engaged 19 times. 19 times? I don't even got a shorty. Give me a pen. How do you get 19 men before 50 to propose to you? And don't you know she's been engaged twice since her 50th birthday? Y'all be mad at all the wrong shit. I'd be asking her tips. What do you do with your clothes on or off, girl? And they all wealthy? Danielle Staub don't fuck with brokes. Y'all be mad at the wrong shit. I like Danielle Staub, her whole nut jobness. I love her. I welcome her. I miss her. I miss her. But anyway, them the only two housewives that I dislike, right? I do not hate none of these ladies, okay? But Giselle be trying it. And what's going on with I'm 1,000% on board with Candace. I just don't know who in this group decided that this was going to be the season of Let's Go after Chris and Candace's relationship. But I agree with Candace, and this is reminding me of what happened with Monique, and I feel like I feel like Candace and Monique need to both put their egos aside for 1 hour and call each other up. Real talk. But let me end it here because my battery's dying and I gotta go and I don't want to have to redo this video and I don't have a lot of equipment, y'all. So thank you for tuning in to my video and tell me what you think. We're gonna get into the Giselle and Chris thing one more again on my next video. But so far, what do you think? I want to say something, but it starts off with the next episode and I want to say it so bad. But anyway, tell me what you think about this episode. Everything, all the things. Tell me what you think. Do you think Wendy was... let me tell you something about the busting it, though, before I go and before this shit dies on me. I think Wendy really wanted to do this dinner so that Ashley could take accountability because deep down inside, she feels like Ashley's more wrong than her. That's just my little theory, and I wanted to say it and get it in before this shit dies, because it's gonna die on me. Tell me what y'all think. Thank you for clicking on my video. This is really gonna die on me, yo. So thank you so much for clicking on my video. Tell me what you think. Check out my other shit. And thank you for rocking with me, and y'all come back, okay? Okay, let me just go, because my shit is like down 1%. Bye.